What are the little sugary coated pills that everybody takes these days? You can get them, you know, they're not real pills, are they?
Viagra?
No. Here we are in York, Dylan.
Are we on?
Yeah, we're on. Aren't we,
on?
Gary?
Yeah, we're on.
Yeah,
We're on.
They're filming everything.
You came to York in 1979.
Just before the Astra was built. But it had
when
already been
London
designed.
is the hotbed of music, post-punk, clubs. There's so much going on. Why did you decide to come to York and not London?
Well, I think I've been up in London, you know, on and off for 3 years, seeing all the punk and post-punk stuff. And I was a bit bored of it by then.
You were jaded.
Yeah, I was jaded. I was
So,
an
so
18-year-old
York,
jaded.
the bright lights of
Actually,
York were
yeah.
more appealing.
No, do you know what? Really, my parents lived in Sussex, and I wanted to get as far away from them as possible.
Fair enough.
So York seemed like suitably far away. I lived in a house which was like the young one's house, only a bit more decrepit. You open the door by kicking it in. And it literally opened like that when you open the door. And my room, there were basically only 4 bedrooms, but there was a tiny little box room just up the stairs.
Yeah.
But it didn't have a floor because the floor had rotted away. It was so wet. When it rained, the water came down the wall, and the floor had literally rotted away.
Very sophisticated.
And one day, George Dodd, who didn't live with us but was a friend who used to come round, man of few words, and he one Sunday morning, he disappeared up to the loo with the paper, and then there was this God almighty crash, and went up the stairs, and the obscured glass was now a different colour. It was now light, you could see daylight. The roof had fallen in. So you go, George, are you all right? And he goes, no, I'm fine. Anyway, he kicked the door in, and he was sitting on the loo with the paper and plaster on his head, and literally going, roof's fallen in, like that, and carrying on. Okay, sorry.
So was there anyone else at university who you found it inspirational?
Yes, probably my friend Brian, just after Christmas in '82. I went up to stay with Brian in Edinburgh, and then he said, I think you should be in a show. You're funny and you should be in a show with me. Okay, so we wrote a show, and then Brian got us back in to take it to Edinburgh, to the festival. And that was like, I then finished university, so all good. That's something, I've got something to do to the end of August. And then a couple of BBC people came to see us, and then we got a bit of writing work, and now I'm still doing it. So I guess he was pretty influential.